Ever thought about your personal growth journey? Are you content with your pace, or do you feel the urge to rush through it? In our fast-paced world, we're often enticed by the allure of instant gratification. We crave success, knowledge, and change at breakneck speed, but this frantic race can lead to frustration, stress, and ultimately, burnout. Let's take a moment to ponder on this. Personal growth, like a seed, requires time and patience to blossom. Just as a seed can't transform into a bountiful tree overnight, our growth and development can't be rushed. Patience is the water and sunlight that nurtures our personal growth. It allows us to absorb experiences, learn from our mistakes, and gradually build a stronger, wiser self. It teaches us that it's not about racing to the finish line, but about appreciating the journey and growing from it. Patience, as they say, is a virtue. And it's not just a saying, it plays a critical role in our growth and development. Have you ever hit the gym and expected to see muscles forming overnight? Sounds ridiculous, right? Well, let me share a story about a young man named Alex. Alex was your average college student, eager to transform his physique. He signed up for a gym membership and started working out, expecting to see quick results. But after only a week, frustration set in when he saw no visible changes. He had anticipated bulging biceps and a chiseled chest, but all he saw in the mirror was the same old Alex. His gym trainer, a seasoned bodybuilder, noticed his disappointment and decided to share some wisdom. "Alex," he said, "building muscles isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. It's about consistency and patience." He explained how our bodies need time to adjust and grow, how muscle growth occurs during rest after the workout, and how nutrition plays a critical role. Alex took these words to heart and adjusted his mindset. He stopped seeking instant gratification and instead focused on consistent effort and patience. Over time, he began to notice changes. His strength increased, his stamina improved, and slowly but surely, he started seeing muscle definition. It took months of persistence, but Alex eventually achieved his fitness goals. What Alex learned from his journey wasn't just about physical growth, but about the importance of patience in every aspect of personal growth. He realized that whether it's building muscles, learning a new skill, or achieving a long-term goal, nothing worthwhile comes easy or quick. It's a process that requires time, consistent effort, and most importantly, patience. Just like Alex, we all need to understand that physical growth, like any other form of growth, is a gradual process. It's about cherishing the journey and celebrating small victories along the way. It's about understanding that every day is a step towards our goal, and that each step, no matter how small, is progress. Just as muscles don't grow overnight, neither does our personal growth. Patience is key. So let's take a leaf out of Alex's book and remember that patience is not just a virtue, it's a necessary ingredient in our growth recipe. Let's nurture patience and watch ourselves grow, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Remember your first day at school or a new job? How did you feel? Overwhelmed, perhaps? Imagine for a moment a young man named John. John was always eager to learn, always curious. One day he decided to learn a new language. But John was impatient. He wanted to master the language in a day. He spent the entire day studying, skipping meals, ignoring breaks, pushing himself to the limit. As the night drew in, John was exhausted and frustrated. He had learned some words and phrases, but he was far from fluent. He felt like he had failed. What John didn't realize was that learning is not a race. It's a journey, a process that requires time, patience, and consistency. It's like building a wall, brick by brick. You can't just throw all the bricks together and expect a wall to appear. Each brick needs to be laid carefully, one at a time. And with each brick you lay, you're one step closer to your goal. The same applies to learning. Each piece of information, each skill you acquire is like a brick. You can't cram all the information in one go and expect to understand everything. It's about taking it one step at a time, understanding one concept before moving on to the next. John's mistake was trying to rush the process. He wanted to learn everything in a day, but learning doesn't work that way. It's a gradual process that requires patience. It's about being consistent, showing up every day, even when progress seems slow. It's about understanding that it's okay to take time to learn, to grow, to improve. The world we live in today is fast-paced. We're surrounded by instant gratification. But some things, like personal growth, can't be rushed. They take time, and that's okay, because the journey is just as important as the destination. So the next time you find yourself rushing to learn something new, take a step back. Take a deep breath. Remember John's story. Remember that it's okay to take your time, that it's okay to be patient. Just as cramming doesn't work in learning, rushing our personal growth is equally futile. Have you ever planted a seed and waited for it to grow into a tree? It's a slow process, isn't it? Just like that seed, our goals often require time, dedication, and most importantly, patience to come to fruition. Imagine a woman named Maria. Maria was an aspiring writer with dreams of publishing her own novel. She had ideas, she had passion, but every time she sat down to write, she felt overwhelmed. The words didn't flow as she wanted, the characters didn't feel alive, and the plot seemed disjointed. It was frustrating. She wanted to give up, to abandon her dream entirely, but she didn't. Instead, Maria decided to be patient with herself. She understood that writing a novel wasn't a race, but a marathon. She started setting small, achievable goals for herself, a chapter a week, then 2, then 3. She allowed herself time to brainstorm, to edit, and to just sit with her thoughts. She became patient with her process, and slowly she started seeing progress. It took Maria 4 years to finish her novel. 4 years of patience, perseverance, and hard work. And when she finally held that published book in her hands, the wait was worth it. Her dream had become a reality. Maria's story is a testament to the power of patience in achieving our goals. It's a reminder that success isn't always instant, that it doesn't come overnight. It's a journey filled with obstacles and setbacks, but also triumphs and achievements. Patience is not about waiting passively. It's about understanding that good things take time. It's about being persistent, keeping our eyes on the prize, and never giving up. It's about recognizing that the road to success is long and winding, but every step we take brings us closer to our destination. So next time you feel impatient, remember Maria. Remember that your journey is unique, and it's okay to take your time. Rushing might lead to a disaster, but patience can lead us to our desired destination. So, what do you think? Can you see the crucial role patience plays in our personal growth? Our journey thus far has led us to understand the significance of patience in various aspects of life. It's like the secret ingredient in the recipe of personal growth. It's not just about waiting, but about how we behave while we're waiting. Think about it. Patience is the bedrock of physical growth. We don't become fitness champions overnight, do we? Our muscles need time to recover and grow stronger after each workout. It's a gradual process, one that requires patience and perseverance. In the realm of learning, patience is our best companion. We can't expect to master a new language or skill in a day. It's a journey of constant learning and practice. Remember, even the greatest scholars didn't become experts in a day. They devoted themselves to learning patiently, consistently. When it comes to achieving our goals, rushing can often lead to disastrous outcomes. Patience, on the other hand, allows us to make calculated decisions, to plan meticulously, and to take thoughtful steps towards our goals. It's okay to be ambitious, but let's not forget that great achievements take time. Importantly, patience is the key to spiritual and financial growth. It teaches us to have faith, to believe in the process, and to understand that good things come to those who wait. It's the same with financial growth. Building wealth is a slow and steady process. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. So, as we continue our journey to grow, let's remember to take our time, be patient, and trust the process. Because everything has its time and our time will come. It's not about rushing to the finish line, but about enjoying the journey, learning from our experiences, and growing into the best version of ourselves. Thank you for joining me on this journey of understanding patience and its importance in personal growth. Let's keep growing at our own pace, and let's remember, grow as much as you can.